we added a bullet script. Okay, I'm gonna reopen that. In the last video we said this bullet is in bullet script. So what we're gonna do, if I head back to Unity and open up the bullet prefab. Okay, bullet prefab, as you can see this is bullet prefab. If I go to transform component of this bullet prefab, if I increase the Y position of bullet prefab, as you can see it's gone. I'm just setting to uh, let's set to 0. Okay, over here as you can see, if I increase the bullet Y position, I don't know, it's going there. Okay, so as if select the move tool and select the bullet. Okay, bullet. Okay, if I increase the Y position, as you can see it's going up, so what we need to go to transform component and then position in the Y direction. We need to increase that Y component. Okay, so the bullet will go up. So by what we gonna do, we're gonna open the bullet script once more. Okay, bullet scripts once more. In the we don't need the start function because it's called one time. We need each time to add velocity. Okay, so that's why we will gonna use the update function. So what we gonna do, transform. Okay, transform dot translate. Okay, transform dot translate. This uh, this this function. Okay, this function takes a direction. Okay, this function takes a direction. Okay, this function takes a direction. What we're gonna do, we're gonna move to the upper side in the Y direction. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do vector 2. Okay, vector 2 dot up. Vector 2 over here is a two-dimensional data. Okay, vector 2 vector 2 dot up is a two-dimensional data. Okay, so vector 2 dot up means 0 in the x, 1 in the y. 0 in the x. Okay, 0 in the x, 0 in the x, y in the 1. Okay, y in the 1. So also we need a some speed, some amount of speed. Okay, the how much should the bullet go. Okay, so we're gonna create a public float variable. Okay, float variable, let's call it speed. Okay, and then we're gonna multiply this vector 2 dot up by our speed. Okay, by our speed. We also need to multiply this with our time dot delta time, so it will make our frame rate independence. Okay, so this is, so firstly what we are doing, we are going to transform. Okay, transform, then translate. Okay, we are accessing the transform, then translate. Using the translate function we are moving up. Over here vector 2 dot up means 0 in the x, y in the 1. Okay, so if I, let's say I'm going to set speed by default 5f. Okay, 5f, so 5 unit, 5f. Okay, so this becomes 0 in the x, 0 in the x, y in the 1. So this becomes this becomes like 1 into 5. So this becomes 5, 5y, 5 in the y direction. It becomes 5y in the y direction, 0 in the x direction. So it will go 5 unit up. And these update functions run again and again. So 5 it will go. So control S on your keyboard to save this and head back to Unity. You will able to see that. Okay, you will able to see that. Just wait for compiling it. Just wait for compiling it. It will take a time. Okay, now if I play the game. Okay, if I play the game, the ship over here will shoot projectile or bullet. Okay, projectile or bullet. As you can see, it's going up. Okay, it's going up. but in some if after some time we need to delete this. If we don't do this, the game will become laggy, because the game will hold so many objects, so that's makes end frame rates little slower, so we have to also destroy. So what we gonna do, we gonna over here we're gonna use start function. Okay, start functions calls one time, and we have to use destroy function. Okay, destroy. Okay, destroy. What we gonna destroy, we're gonna destroy this game object, whatever game object this we are attaching this script, that game object. Okay, this by this mean this game object. Okay, let's open up the prefab one more. Okay, by this. Okay, bullet, as you can see, bullet is script attached to this bullet, so this means this. Okay, this bullet. So we're gonna delete this. After we have to specify the uh, how much time after money after it should be delayed. Okay, let's say for 10 second, 10f. Okay, after 10 second, so this function will call in this start. Okay, and then after 10 second this will destroy. This means this game object, whatever we attaching this script to it. Okay, so control s on your keyboard. Okay, control s on your keyboard, and you will able to see that after 10 second uh, it's gonna destroy. Okay, it's gonna destroy. So let's see if it's works. So head back to again. So let's play. I'm going to again play. Okay, we're gonna after 10 seconds this will be destroy automatically. It should destroy. I don't know what is what this happened. It should destroy. Okay, okay, we did some mistake. Okay, so let's go to prefabs once more. This prefab has this bullet script. Okay, I'm gonna move it rigid body up. Okay, let's open up little more. So so what we gonna do, we going to player script. Okay, player script. Let's delete this is not we want to delete. Okay, let's go to player script. Okay, player script or shift. Let's go to player script. Over here, as you can see, we are instantiating or bullet prefab. Okay, bullet prefab. Okay, we are instantiating a bullet prefab from this point. Okay, just wait for compiling. I'm gonna explain in a bit. Just wait for to compile it. So if I go to select the shift. Okay, select the shift and F2 focus on. From here we are spawning the bullet prefab, right, at this point. From this point, fire point. Okay, we are spawning this bullet prefab over here. Okay, so what we gonna do, we are instantiating a bullet. Okay, let's put it on a game object. Okay, let's say for here game object, game object I will call temp, or I am call bullet. Okay, bullet I will call bullet equal to this. Okay, so whatever we instantiate, we are instantiating a bullet. Okay, spawning a bullet, and then we are storing into this. Okay, into this. We are instantiating a bullet or spawning a bullet, and we putting that bullet into this bullet. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the destroy function over here. Destroy, what we're gonna do, we're gonna destroy this bullet. This bullet mean we put it in this bullet variable. This is like a bucket. Okay, this is like a, this game object over here is like a bucket. So we are instantiating a bullet and then we are putting into this, and now we need to delete this. Okay, so we're gonna delete destroy. Okay, destroy bullet, and you have to specify the time when it should be deleted. Let's say for 5 seconds, 5f. So control s on your keyboard. Okay, and head back to Unity. You will able to see, you will able to see that. Just wait for reloading domain. After 5 seconds, it should be destroy. Okay, so I'm gonna again play this. Okay, play this. Okay, let's, it should be destroy after 5 seconds. As you can see, it's deleting from hierarchy, also from the scene view after 5 seconds. Okay, so that's great. Okay, that's great. So what we gonna do now, if I select the main camera, okay, f2 focus on, from outside we're gonna make 4 to 5 points. Okay, from those position, enemy will spawn. Okay, enemy will shoot. So firstly create one enemy. Okay, firstly I am going to create one enemy. So go to the assets. Okay, just drag any of them. I'm gonna drag this one. This one, if it looks so small, so what you can do, just select that image. Okay, pixel per unit, set lesser. Okay, set lesser. So I'm going to set it to 32, and by filter mode to point, no filter. Okay, and compression to none, and then apply. Okay, it will apply. And I think it's just it's looking up. So what we're gonna do, select that game object. Okay, select that game object, go to sprite renderer. Over here flip, so I am going to flip horizontally. So select that Y, so it flips. Okay, so this will be our enemy. Okay, this will be our enemy, which will which will shoot to us, which will shoot for toward us. Okay, so this is enemy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a rigid body component to this enemy. Okay, so let's add rigid body 2D component. Okay, rigid body, but we need to set the gravity scale to 0. If we set it to 1, it will fall down automatically. We're gonna set it to 0. Okay, and collision detection, okay, 0. Okay, and also we're gonna add collider to this enemy. Okay, so firstly rename that. To rename that, you just go to inspector and rename this to like enemy. Okay, enemy. Okay, enemy, and then I'm going to add a box collider 2D, box collider 2D. Okay, and edit this. Go to box collider and edit collider. Over here you can adjust the point. Okay, you can adjust the point over like this. Okay, like this you can adjust the point. Okay, adjust the point. Okay, so we also need a enemy. So what this enemy will do, it will shoot us bullet, also shoot us bullet toward us. Okay, so we need to create a enemy script. Okay, we need also create a enemy script. So what we gonna do, select the game object, then go to add component. Okay, and name it enemy. You can name it, you can name whatever you can. So I'm gonna name it enemy, and then new script, and then create and add. Okay, create and add. I'm going to open or double click to open that up in Visual Studio. Okay, double click that on to open up in Visual Studio. So in the next session we will shoot out bullet towards the player. Okay, so this is for now. Okay, this is for now. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, just subscribe that. Okay, so in the next session we will do this. Okay, thanks for watching.